But you just asked me for my professional opinion. I gave it to you. Okay, there's the answer. Fourth, I don't hold on to things that don't serve me. So,
and I understand that.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying, can we cut just a
You already asked that, and I answered.
So no.
You already asked that. Yeah.
Come on,
my client's hair is the healthiest hair because they do what? They listen.
Out of pocket. My hairdresser would never. She definitely is fighting demons, transferring that to your temple. Get up out of there fast. I hope she left. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I literally just made a video about the black hair salons here in America. The culture has been going downhill, and I support a lot of black American women who are hairstylists, who are still doing the damn thing, okay? And black women of different ethnicities doing hair as well. And I had to share it with you. Okay, look, I have, Aaliyah on the left, the Black Hair magazine. Remember the Black Hair magazines? Okay, this was very, very popular not too long ago. We all had them. Okay, these magazines was everything, a staple in the culture. Okay, so look, on the right, this was in New Jersey recently. I need to know your opinion because a lot of people are pissed, okay? This New Jersey hairstylist, she's under fire because they said that she was talking to her client crazy, that they would have walked out of the hair salon. That's her picture up there and on the top right. Okay, so as you can see, her client came in. She had a head full of hair, and this is what she had to say to her. I don't know if she was coming in, I don't know what kind of style she wanted, but she is doing, I guess, a consultation, or I don't know. She's telling her about her hair when she sat in her chair. I want you to listen to this. Do you feel that the hairstylist was out of pocket and that she is not professional speaking to this lady like this? Look at this. Also, before I show you the video clip, check out my recent video that I was just talking about. This is it under my main videos, Black Hair Salon Culture, RIP. I want you to check that out. So now let's get into it.
I've been doing hair since I'm 14. So in the 24 something years of doing hair, this is the worst I've ever seen.
Really?
Yes. Because let me tell you why it's the worst. It's the worst because, number one, you haven't had a haircut in over 15 years. And number two, you put box color on top of it. So how long have you been box coloring the hair?
8 years ago.
Okay. So you see all of this here? You see all of this here? All of this you can see through here, that's all got to go. That as women of color, we hold on to length, and you don't realize you're holding on to the length, but it's not healthy. So you're holding on to dead length.
Right.
So now what's happening is, like, if I could see without really like flat ironing your hair, you would need to cut this off, this much off.
A damn lie. She does not have to cut off that much damn hair because of split ends. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Probably maybe 3 inches of it, but that much? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Look, I don't believe it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't believe it. But let's get into it. Listen to her tone.
I'm watching a movie right through it. It's dead.
Can we do like here?
It's not about what we could do. It's if I could get it straight enough to cut it. This is how bad it is. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. If I could get you silky enough or straight, just not even silky, straight enough for me to cut it. If I could get it straight enough for me to cut it, then we could sit and look and have that discussion.
Right.
But I can't if you like it's gonna take me even longer. And had you not did the box color, this probably wouldn't be as bad.
Right.
But the synthetic chemical that's in the box color has this like this on top of the 15 years of not getting a haircut. You know better, you do better. So we get it. I understand. That's why I asked you, are you attached to length? Because if you're attached to
I said both.
Yeah, you did. You honestly said both. But what I'm telling you, usually when people honestly say both, when they see how damaged their hair is, when they see how damaged it is, they like, all right, you right. Because it looks bad.
You are. So you said here, I'm saying here. Like,
but you just asked me for my professional opinion. I gave it to you. Okay, there's the answer.
And then like the next 2 times.
No, there's no next 2 times. You lucky I ain't pull out my clippers. That's how bad this is. I don't think you're understanding that. You're lucky I didn't pull out my clippers. That's what I'm saying. Because that's how bad this is. Your hair, it is you doing this and doing this is not going to make it go away. It's not going to make it get any easier. It's dead hair. So let me just tell you something. If you put oil or you put grease on a dead person, does it bring them back to life? No. So if you put oil and grease on this, it's not going to resuscitate this hair. You got to cut it off. You got to bury the dead person. It's the same thing.
Okay.
You got to get rid of it. But if you're going to hold on to if you're attached to it, if you attach to the boyfriend that's abusing you, then you stay with him. You stay with Ike. Other than that, I can't help you, shit. Because me and my scissors, we gonna cut that dead stuff off. I don't hold on to things that don't serve me. So,
and I understand that.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying, can we cut just a little?
You already asked that, and I answered.
So no.
You already asked that. Yeah.
Come on,
my client's hair is the healthiest hair because they do what? They listen.
Okay.
If you don't listen, the hair is not, it's not going to work. I have a relationship with my clients and their hair has a relationship with me. But if you think you're going to keep combing that section and it's going to magically get all the way to the end, baby, sweetie, you could watch a drive-through movie through the ends of that. You want my professional, you plait it, go to the barber on a Tuesday, let them cut it all off.
No.
Okay.
Right, so let's get the cutting.
But
you straighten it.
I can't get it past that. That's what I'm trying to tell you because you're oohing and ahhing, and I can't get. And you're like, but you're not flat.
That. Just do it.
No, but as a stylist, I do.
Okay.
I do. I don't hurt people. I don't create hair trauma. I told you it feels better, but I will say this and I will keep saying it. Black women's hair should not be this difficult. It is like dealing with a toddler watching, it's kind of like if you ever see a bad kid and the parent is like, oh, Billy. It's like, no, you are pacifying the bad behavior. Right. Cut it off and let's start all over again. We should not have to, black people should not have to, we don't need to detangle our hair. As long as it's taken care of, it's treated and it's fine. Because you want to know what? I have 250 clients and now I got this problem. We don't got this problem. Because the damage is in multiple parts.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
What I've told you is we're going to plait it in the section. And you're going to have to make a decision of a big chop. I'm not taking any money from you or anything. You need to make a decision of a big chop. Your hair is damaged in so many different spots. That is a titanium class A flat iron. It ain't going through that, baby.
So big chop is like how short?
Cut off. Start all over again. It is winter time. By summer, you'll have some good length.
You said by the
clipper.
Like
cut.
Your hair?
I wouldn't say it's low, but clipper. You could at least take it, have a mini fro. Yes. Your damage is in so many different parts. If you cut one side one way, would you gonna neglect the other side?
No, I hear you.
Yes, because as we're keeping going, this is one side. You have a whole head. You got a whole head, sugar.
Okay, so look, for me, a lot of people were not feeling the tone. It's the tone. I appreciate a stylist that will give me education. And I do feel that she was giving her a little bit of education. You have to trim your hair. You haven't trimmed your hair in 15 years. Okay. But I didn't like her tone, the way that she spoke to me. First of all, you watch how you talk to me. You don't know me like that. Some people are saying she was nice, nasty. It's like she wants to do her hair, but it sort of feels like she kind of doesn't want to be bothered in a way too. Or like, okay, she had a lot of thick hair. And she needed a trim. She said she would have to cut off a lot of it and start over. It didn't look that doggone damaged to me. I know I'm not a hairstylist, but I have heard for years black women complaining of black women being scissor happy and cutting off way too much hair than they should. She mentioned that she was using a box coloring for her hair, and she says she didn't even know if she would be able to trim her hair unless she gets it straight, and she doesn't even know if she can get her hair silky and straight. I'm like, what does a hair coloring, box coloring have to do with your ability to be able to straighten her hair? Why can't you give her a blowout with the blow dryer and then flat iron her hair or use Marcel's or whatever? That sounds like an issue she has as a stylist. That's just what I'm picking up on. Okay, so The lady was very nice. Her client was nice. She's not raising her voice to her. She asked her, "Are you attached to your hair?" We know that many women are, especially when you're a Black woman growing your hair out as a natural like her to that length and everything. It's much longer, even flat iron. So, yeah, the stylist was trying to let her know, I have to cut your hair, People said it sounded like she was scolding her, and she just talked to her kind of disrespectfully, the tone, the nastiness in her voice. I want to know, what do you think? Because some people said they would have walked out of the hair salon. So I'm going to read to you right now the comments that I saw under the video about this woman, this hairstylist. Now, look, don't go, look, I'm not putting up her salon information so people can go and harass this woman or anything like that. But let's see what the public has to say. Okay, as you can see on the screen, watching this is infuriating. Sisters turning on each other due to jealousy and insecurity is insane. The audacity of some people is appalling. I'm rooting for the woman who endured such disrespect. Don't let her near you with those scissors. Protect that crown. There are countless talented hairdressers who would have jumped at the chance to make you feel like royalty. They wouldn't treat you with your kindness and care. They would have treated you with kindness and care, and your hair would have benefited from their love. Let's hope this kind of toxic jealousy spares us. But until the anger and the hearts of these people finds peace, we'll keep facing these same issues. Okay, run, get up out of there. She in no way needed a cut, just a regular trim. She is wearing a hat trying to tell you about your hair. Exactly. She doesn't have to cut that much. Her hair just needs a trim and good conditioning. Okay, just leave. She might be right, but that's a person you don't want in your head. This is a perfect example. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Someone speaking this way will not get my business or my money. I don't want that negative energy transferred to me through my crown. As a stylist, I completely understand this stylist. A lot of women don't understand that the nature of good hair care. Box dyes are terrible, and couple that with not maintaining trims, it will create a lot of damage and hair breakage on the shaft. That explains her hair being broken in many different parts. However, her delivery could have been completely different. And see that video that I showed you? They kept talking about customer service. This is a good example of customer service, how you speak to the client. Okay, we don't know the trials and tribulations this young lady has been through, nor the previous stylist who she went to. So we must err on the side of caution when discussing someone's damage to their hair, in our honest opinion. But again, I do hear both sides, and old girl just sounds like she's not ready for a big chop. This is when you have to respectfully decline the service because it's business, not personal. Okay? If you can't get her hair straight enough, you're not a good stylist, Miss 24 years. This broad would not have touched my hair after the first few minutes. I would be gone. I bet the dentist said the same thing about her at one point in time in life, okay? Out of pocket. My hairdresser would never. She definitely is fighting demons, transferring that to your temple. Get up out of there fast. I hope she left. As a stylist, you advise. However, she could have convinced her with a little bit more compassion and logic from experience if she's going to cut her hair off a few inches. Okay, give her a good protein mask and recommend that she does it every 2 weeks or comes back for treatments. Okay, let's see. I've been doing hair for 30 years. I would have politely just told her we're not compatible and maybe she needs to see someone else's clients. Clients don't understand hairstylists when they love hair. We are very passionate about the hair, and we understand that some of us that clients want to retain length. But the length you're trying to retain is not healthy. You got to let it go But to each day, but to go something each day would have just had to find somebody else to do her hair because I would not have let it have gone that far. We're just not compatible. Okay, so she's agreeing with her as a hairstylist of 30 years that the woman has to be able to let her hair have the chop because it's unhealthy hair. The delivery is horrible. The delivery is horrible, and that woman doesn't need to completely cut off her hair. She is wilding. I hope that lady got out of that salon chair. Girl, get up and get up out of there. What is her page? She was jealous of her length. Calling her a bald-headed heifer. She didn't need that much cut. I pray to God she walked out. Ain't no way. A trim, yes. If you don't want to do her hair, that's all you had to say. You're so unprofessional. Okay, she legit is the trauma. She is saying she shouldn't come with hair. Like, ma'am, you are lucky you didn't pull out the clippers because that would have been considered assault. Hello. Hashtag hello. Play them games if you want. She could have cut it where she requested and had her come in every, I guess, 2 to 3 weeks and cut it a little bit more and do that so, it's gradual and comfortable for her. If visits with stylists like this is that makes women not want to come to a stylist for over 15 years. I did hair and never spoke to anyone this way. It isn't needed. You could have educated her in a respectful tone and then find a middle ground if they do not want to go all the way. If she is pressed, she should have never made the appointment. Just do consultations before appointments. The woman should have left out that chair, then sit there and have this woman talking to her like she's a 2-year-old. I will be all the way 100. As someone who has done hair and got my hair done and has had long hair all my life, a pixie cut could never do my hair. Why? Because I had someone like this when I was in junior high school who cut my booty length hair to my shoulders without my parents' permission, then said they accidentally cut it crooked and I had to correct it. Only 3+ inches was supposed to be cut. I went to school and folks were crying. Everyone said that grown woman was jealous of my hair length. And another friend's mom also did hair, asked me if the stylist had hair. I said no. She told me as a stylist, I wouldn't go to someone I don't know who has a pixie cut because those stylists are known to want to cut people's hair off, the women's hair off, no matter what the client says. Do I think it's true? I don't know. I can see why she said that as I got older and more experienced. I don't go to anyone who doesn't fit my style. And really, since my family member only touched my hair, people go to beauty shops to relax, feel good, and get beautiful. She's scolding her. For all she knows, she has been in a 15-year depression for all she knows. If she ain't your ace goon, don't talk crazy like this to your clients. Black women have enough trauma with their hair in America, in the workplace, with men, during school age, and with beauty shops. Like, read the room and just stop. Okay, I'm reading this. Okay. If she is even licensed, is she even licensed to be telling somebody their hair is the worst? I didn't see any bald spots or receding hairlines. So she being a negative Nancy trying to get into your hair, to cut your hair like that for her satisfaction because she likes short hair in place of long hair. I know her kind. Damn. Okay. She thought she cooked. My mama taught me to never listen to a hairdresser who doesn't have much hair. And I don't see any tresses swaying under hers. I don't think that's fair to say though. Just because a hairstylist chooses to keep her hair short does not mean she doesn't know how to do hair or can't do hair. I have said before, I'm tired of black women calling other black women bald-headed every time their hair is short, but then get mad when people talk about black women don't have no hair. Stop calling everybody bald-headed if they chose to have their hair cut short, or if they're sick. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. It irritates me. It's rude. Okay, so... But I get what they mean, what they're saying. She doesn't have a lot of hair. We don't know what happened with her. They saying that some of them are jealous and then they want to cut your hair off and stuff when they see you have a lot of hair. And that's a real thing for some. Okay, so she doesn't hold on to things that doesn't serve her. I'm wondering how she said all of that with all the disrespectful conversation. She sat here and told this woman she needed to shave her head, yet that wasn't even the amount of hair she said was damaged beyond repair. There's a big difference between a big chop and shaving her hair down bald. 250 clients, it would be 249 talking to me like that. But the hairdresser obviously uses a clipper on herself. So why hasn't she been able to grow her hair out, since her theory is the only one that's acceptable? Laughing my butt off. Her hair is see-through. She needs a haircut bad, and if she doesn't, it will split up to the roots and she will not have hair. Child, y'all want to be bald-headed scallywags instead of hearing the truth. More concerned about inches than healthy hair. They're not mad about that. It's how she spoke to her that people are mad about. She doesn't need to cut that much hair off. I would have ran out of that chair so fast. Okay, I think I got like 3 more comments to show. She's rude and condescending and has a smart ass mouth. I'd be packing my hair up and getting out of there. I wonder if she would like it if her dentist talked about her like that, missing a side tooth. Clippers, no way. If she doesn't want to do a big chop, which I feel she doesn't, then trim it very good. Deep condition it with a protein treatment. Okay. Let's see. She is 100% correct, but her delivery is disgusting. I truly hope she left that lady and that woman can go to hell. A lot of people's egos are far too fragile for the truth. Oh well, next. Hairstylists back in the day, the good ones would tell you all about your hair health. It was very regular. Some of them wouldn't cut it if you didn't want them to, but it did not stop the information. That's also because they were not just hairstylists or someone just throwing some box braids in your hair in the kitchen. They were trained professionals. No, she's just trying to get some money. These are the type of hairstylists you don't let go easily. They're worth every penny for their knowledge and care about clients. Okay, so look, most black women said that she was talking greasy. She has a low cut and uses clippers on her hair, and her hair is not as much as that woman's, and she's jealous, and she's trying to make her cut off too much hair out of jealousy, and that she got a smart ass mouth and that they would have left there. Then some are saying she is telling the truth. She's giving you a consultation, information like the old school stylist would do, and that a number of you don't want to hear the truth, that you messed up your hair and you got to cut your hair off and you don't want to hear it, and that she is in the right. So how do you feel about it? Some said she's just very passionate. I don't like her tone though. Like, watch how you talk to me. I don't know you like that. You don't know me. You watch your tone. Her tone was smart. You watch it. I'm not playing with you like that. You watch how you talk to me. And I want her to give the information. I like that she's able to say, look, you ain't have a trim in 15 years. Your hair is splitting. I got to cut this off. But when you talk to me like I'm your child, who do you think you are? You get too personal with me, or you think you know my hair history? Like someone said, the woman could have been in a depression for 15 years or had something bad happen with a previous stylist. You don't know that woman or nothing about her. I actually had something like this happen to me before. This woman hairstylist saying something to me, and like she doesn't even know what was going on before I even came to her. This was a while ago, but I didn't like that. Like, be a stylist, do your job, ask questions, okay, ask nicely, educate me with respect, and let me make a decision if I want you to cut a lot of my damn hair off, and I will learn from my mistakes. But when you talking to me like I'm your damn child, or you my mama, and that you think you know me like that, and that you have a smart tone with a bass and aggression in your damn tone, yeah, I got a problem with that. I do. So I agree with that. I'm not against her educating her. I don't like her delivering. But I want to know, how do y'all feel? Do you feel like she was out of pocket on how she was speaking to her client? Would you go to a hairstylist who was talking like her? Okay, not if she's a good hairstylist or not, but how she was speaking. Let us know in the comment section. What do you feel? What has been more of your experiences? Again, check out my video. I might have that as the first comment. Okay, I don't know. I don't have the original video. This was on a different platform I'm usually on where I saw this, but I will have my video as the first comment if you want to see what's going on in the black hair salon culture and everything like that. So would you have gone to her? Would you have stayed? Would you have left the chair? if she started talking to you like that. Let me know. Are people overblowing this with her? Let us know in the comments section. You all take care. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.